What's happening, folks? Welcome back to TVP Reacts, watching the world we live in. Now, today's video, we're going to check out a video on how to do Vegas for free. This is on Andre Range's channel. His channel have popped up in my notification, or not in my notifications, in my recommended recently. He actually did a video on like the best hip hop, rap, and like R&B nightclubs in Vegas. It's a pretty good video. It's actually a pretty good video. I checked it out. Good content. He is a Vegas local, so I guess he's out here, got a channel now, putting y'all on game in Vegas too. I had somebody DM me this particular video though. I haven't watched this video on how to do Vegas for free. I did do one on my main channel on how to club in Vegas for free and all of that. So they told me to check out this video and give my thoughts, because I guess there's some things in here that we need to talk about. But without further ado, y'all know I watch everything live. I don't fake none of my reactions, so this will be my first time checking this video. We'll pull this up and we'll compare it to my video as well. We'll see what he's talking about and we'll go from there. So let's check out his video on how to Vegas for free.
What a lot of people do not know is that in the city of Las Vegas, if you tip the right person the right amount of money, you can get pretty much anything you want for free. I'm talking about free meals, free bottle service, free rooms, anything that you...
All right, let's go ahead and stop right there. See, people gonna already say, well, that's not free. It's not. I mean, you tip anybody anywhere and they gonna plug you for sure. But that's not free.
You could think of, you could get for free. In the video coming up, I'm gonna tell you about how to get everything you want in Las Vegas for absolutely free or at a discounted rate just by tipping the right person.
Here we go. Okay. All right. So everything ain't free. It's either free or a discount. Okay. All right. I'm glad we clarified that. I would have probably threw that in the title, but fair enough. So let's see what he got to say.
Also, I'm gonna let you know a little secret of some of the people that you need to tip just so that you won't get robbed or get your stuff stolen. Number one has to be the dealer. So if you're planning on gambling, make sure that you tip your dealer. I'm not saying that you're going to win every single time. However, the odds can be more in your favor if you just leave them a nice little tip. Obviously, this all...
Wait. Hold on. All right. So tipping the dealer will increase your odds. So I don't know how I feel about that. What do tipping the dealer got to do with the cards that's going to be dealt? They don't control the cards. They just deal them. Especially if you playing like the blackjack with the shuffle machine. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. I don't see how tipping the dealer will increase your odds unless you're trying to say that the dealers will control the outcome of the cards, which then that might be a whole nother conversation that need to be had.
All depends on what game you choose to play and how much control the dealer actually have over the game. I would say before the game actually starts, try to tip them $5 or $10. Just by doing this one thing, it could save you money and also make you more money.
How?
Always remember to tip your valet driver, especially if you have an electric car. So a lot of these casinos offer free charging for EVs. However, they are managed by the valet only. So if you're going to a casino and you want free charging of your car, you have to go through valet at most places. Okay. What I recommend you do is tip them $5 or $10 before they even take your car, just to...
That's just a courtesy. That's not a requirement. So that's just a service courtesy, and that's anywhere. I don't have an electric car. I'm not really big on electric cars, but I didn't know that. Well, I guess if y'all didn't know, because I didn't know, now we know. If you got an electric car, got to go through valet. But tipping them before, I mean, just valet in general. That's just like, I feel like that's just standard, no matter what you're doing. If you're getting valet to tip them something. I mean, $5 is a good tip, but that's not going to get you nothing in Vegas for free. If valet's already free, tipping them $5 not going to get you free valet.
Make sure that they charge your vehicle. The reason why you want to do this is because it is not their job to charge your car. It is completely optional for them to charge it. So just by you giving them a tip beforehand, they might do it. This tip also works for people that have regular gas cars. If you want your car to be parked at a good location, you might want to give a decent tip off the start. One person at the casino that everybody tends to forget to leave a tip for is...
I'm sorry, if your car valet, where do it matter where it's parked? They got to go get your car and bring it to you anyway. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I misunderstood that. I'm finna run that back. I just want to make sure I ain't misunderstand that. But if I valet my car, it don't matter where you park the car at, dog. You got to bring me my car anyway. So what do tipping them? I mean, I don't know what the ports are located. I mean, I guess if you need to skate out of there because you got something urgent to do, but I mean, whether it's the first valet spot or it's the 100th valet spot, they got to go get it. So
if you want your car to be parked at a good location, you might want to give a decent tip off the start. One person at the casino that everybody tends to forget to leave a tip for is your bellman. People completely fail to realize that the bellman has control over your luggage and also have access to your hotel room. That means the bellman will know how much jewelry you have, how much money you have, what's your net worth. I'm telling you, these people will know it. If you do not want your stuff stolen or your stuff to go missing, absolutely make sure that you tip these guys. You could tip them between $1 all the way up to like $20.
all right, okay, all right, Andre, my guy. So you trying to tell us that if we gonna check in early or we gonna check out late and we need to leave our stuff with the bellman, right? You trying to tell me that, especially if I check in, if I leave my stuff with the bellman and I don't tip him right away, they might steal my stuff? You trying to say that the bellman at these hotels gonna steal your stuff? I really hope you're not saying that, because if that's the case, then hotels, we got a problem. I myself, I like to try to tip when you bring me my stuff. Sometimes it depends on what kind of mood I'm in. I always tip when I get my luggage, but here and there, depending on how you treat me, even when I drop my stuff off, I don't know. But that's beside the point. You finna sit here and tell me I'm not required to tip. Tipping is obviously based on service. A lot of people seem to understand that your service will dictate your tip. But you finna tell me I might get robbed? They gonna run? Why do you know how much jewelry I have? You going through my luggage in my suitcase when I drop my bag off? All you need to do is drop my bag off and put it in the storage and leave a tag there. And then when it's time to bring me my stuff, to bring me my stuff. So you basically letting us know that these people who work at these bell desks is going through our shit, and they know what we got in there. And if we don't tip them, they gonna take some of my stuff. Cause guess what? When I get my suitcase, if I open my stuff and my stuff ain't in there, guess who I'm calling? I'm calling right to the front desk. Like, where is my shit? My luggage only been in y'all stuff. So now I'm finna sue the hotel. I don't know. Maybe I just think different. Maybe it's just me. Maybe my thought is just completely different. But
I recommend at least $5 for the bellman. Most likely they will not steal from you. These guys are top notch. But you also need to keep in mind that these people are lugging around your luggage all day and everybody else's luggage all day. So just look out for them.
That's your job.
Common courtesy. This is a
for common courtesy. How about you do your job? How about you don't steal from me or you gonna go to jail? How about that? Because I'm gonna tell you now, I be having like my camera equipment and stuff in my suitcase, obviously when I'm traveling. So I got to be worried about not being able to film and do my job or run my business, because your job is to protect my stuff. I'm supposed to tip you for doing what the hotel pay you to do, and in fear that you don't steal from me. What if I'm like, matter of fact, I'm not gonna tip you, steal my stuff so I can sue the hotel? Come on, man. I understand, like, I get the thought behind it, but like implying that if y'all don't tip, your stuff is gonna probably be stolen. I mean, some people gonna probably be like, some people know this already, but think about it. The only people who got access to your luggage is them. So I'm not about to be worried about tipping you so that my stuff don't get stolen, because then I'm gonna know it was you. Even if you about to leave your shift and you steal my stuff, they still gonna know it was you, because where is my stuff at? You was the only person who had my stuff. Now y'all do y'all job. Don't be making it like people got to be worried about they gonna get robbed for not tipping. Nah, they need to do their job.
The major key. If you forget to tip them, you are losing out on a potential connection or networking. So if you don't know, Las Vegas is all about connections,
That's a fact.
networking, who you know and who you don't know.
That's a fact.
One of the ways to easily get free stuff is by networking with other people and casino staff. So it's really good to know everybody and to be friends with everybody. Just by tipping the bellman $5, he could hook you up in other ways that you may not have imagined. Make sure that you leave a $20 tip at the front desk. Now, these people normally do not take tips. They just check you in for your hotel room. But if you use the Andrew Jackson trick, you could potentially get upgraded or maybe get a luxury suite. So we all heard of the tactic when you grab your ID and your credit card and you sandwich $20 in between and you hand it to the front desk person asking for an upgrade. Now, I have not personally tried this before, but I have seen it work for multiple people. If
real quick, let me jump in on this. I was like this for years. Like when I first started doing YouTube and all that, I want to say it was 2021, so maybe 2018, 2019. Nah, yeah, 2019 was right before, was the year before things went down. So I want to say maybe late 2018 was the first time I had ever done the $20 trick, because I always booked what I wanted. I didn't need no upgrade. And when I checked in, I'm always nice when I check in, because like he said, they the ones who assign you your room and all that. So I just treat them with respect. How you doing? I'm here on vacation, or I'm here on business, blah, blah, blah. You having a good day? And then typically they'll be like, well, do you have a room preference? I always get a high floor. And sometimes just talking to them and being cool, they'll just automatically upgrade you if you want one. So I never really found the need to do the $20 trick. So I tried it, and it does work 100% because it's all based on availability. But yeah, like we know this has gone around. I hadn't done it myself. He said he ain't never done it himself. And I feel like it's something that you don't have to do. It's not required at all, especially if you book the room you want. But it do have other benefits, such as like if you want to check in early, if you tip them $20, they'll check you in early. Or if you want to upgrade, they will do that. But I don't feel like it's mandatory. It's definitely not mandatory.
If you are really discreet about it, they know what you want, and they probably will be.
And you don't have to be discreet. That was another reason why I didn't do it too. I'm going to go ahead and jump in here and let y'all know that now. You don't have to be discreet about it. I've done it with a manager behind them. Like they just, oh, thank you. Because you're not bribing them in anything. You're literally just tipping them. Just like you tip the bellman or you tip the valet. You tipping them for their service. They get paid hourly to do a job just like all these other positions do. So you can tip them if you want to. They're not going to get in trouble. I used to be fearful that they might lose their job, but no. It's you. Are you sure is what a lot of them are saying? Like, oh yeah, thank you. Boom. And it's theirs.
Able to hook you up with a free upgrade if the casino is not packed. Now, if you do this, it is very important that you ask them if there's an upgrade available beforehand. Make sure that you do that, because you don't want to find out there's no upgrades, so you're basically giving them $20 for no reason.
No, they'll give it back.
Now, I believe at most resorts, they do not allow this, so make sure you do it really discreetly so that they won't get fired. Maybe I'm a little bit biased with this one, but make sure that you tip your VIP host. The nightclub VIP hosts have authority to give you free tables, free bottles, and also free drinks.
That's right.
Tipping a VIP host could also give you tables that are not publicly known. Typically, people will tip the VIP host $100, but I would say if you want all these free upgrades and you want premium bottles at discounted price, make sure that you at least give them $200.
All right, let me jump in here real quick. Let's talk about this whole networking thing that he said earlier. This is one big reason why I have my YouTube channel. It's my main channel for those of y'all who might not have seen my main channel. My main channel, because I have my business, I have a Vegas business too. I got all of the networks and stuff. So I tell y'all all the time, hit me up if you need something. In regards to what he's saying about hosts, he is absolutely correct in this matter. When it comes to like bottle service and all of that, if you tip your host, $200. You could tip them $100 and they're gonna look out for you for sure. But that is one good way to get bottle service and get tables, is if you actually tip the host, because like you might not even have to buy a table. They might actually be able to plug you with one. But you got to make sure it's the right person, because sometimes these hosts will finesse you. This is why I tell y'all all the time, hit me up before y'all do anything in Vegas, because I am networked out there. I know people who know people, as y'all know by now. So just be careful with that right there. You can tip a host. Some people can say they a host, but they really not a host. And that's how you get finessed on the strip. But as far as that networking thing, bro, y'all know who I am. I'm TVP. Holla at me. You know I got y'all. But this is why I do what I do, for reasons like this, so people don't get finessed. But he is correct. Even if you don't hit me up, if y'all tip a host and y'all going to a club, they might be able to slide y'all and get y'all a table, because some people be like, well, why would I want to tip $200? The average bottle at a club on the low end is like $600 to $650. So if you tip them $200 and they'll get your group a table, then y'all just won. So keep that in mind.
Just to give you an example, one time somebody gave a person $900 tip in cash. In return, they gave them a $10,000 table for free. So come on, that is a steal. For $900.
What the hell would a $10,000 table be? TVP, is he right? Yeah, if you look at Dre's, on a Friday and Saturday night, especially if it's a big artist performing, I'm going to just use them as an example because y'all know that's my spot. Their dance floor tables, like their tables that are like right there on the dance floor or facing the front of the dance floor, most of their front dance floor tables are like $5,000 to $10,000. Especially if it's like like the hottest hip hop artist right now, whoever you might think that is. Like we'll just say like Cardi B or like the Migos, a Baby, a Rick Ross, some of these big artists right now, they performing, them dance floor tables really could be $10,000. So if they have a table that they didn't sell for whatever reason, and you was the tip of host 900, they for sure could do that. Is that likely? Depends on the night.
They got a table worth $10,000 for absolutely free. These are some of the things that you can get away with if you tip your VIP host the right amount of money.
Now, just before he transitioned, because I see it's about to transition, I would never encourage none of y'all to tip $900 ever. Unless y'all just balling like that, I would never encourage tipping nobody $900. Like, to see what you, to like press your luck. I wouldn't encourage that.
Just to give you guys a few tips, absolutely do not do this if you do not have a previous relationship with this VIP host. Do not text some random VIP host and ask them to hook you up for free. Remember, this is their job. They pretty much work off commission. So do not do that unless you have built a relationship with them, because it could be looked at the wrong way if you just don't know somebody and you immediately ask for free things. They're not going to want to do it, of course. Again, what I recommend is that you be an existing client. However, if you have not previously worked with that VIP host, make sure that you leave them a good tip on the spot. So leave them like $500 on the spot and see.
Absolutely not. Nope. No. No. Nope. I disagree with that 100%. No. He got to be tied in the industry. He got to be, because I know what he's talking about. No. I'm going to speak from personal experience. Before my host, because I have multiple hosts that I have relationships with on the business side. Some of them I'm actually cool with outside of the nightlife stuff. I've never tipped none of them $500. Never. When I first met them anyway. Like, even to this day, I ain't tipped them $100. You know, I've looked out for them, but $500. Anyway, off the jump, no, absolutely not. $500, you may as well just go ahead and book a table through the website. Like, for $500, spend a little bit of extra and just get your own table. Like, that's crazy. Nah. Like, unless it's like literally like day of and it's a place that's almost sold out. But even then, like, you just meeting some random person, like, off the bat, tip them $500. Nah, just book a table through them.
See if they can hook you up with a table that's worth like $2,000 or something. At the end of the day, you're going to save more money doing this trick, because bottle service at these nightclubs costs thousands upon thousands.
That is true.
Speaking of your VIP host, make sure that you tip your cocktail server and your bussers.
Please, I agree with 100%. 100%. Please, whoever your bottle service girl is and your security, throw them like $20. Especially for you fellas. Please, they'll look out.
Majority of nightclubs and pools in Las Vegas have this thing called auto gratuity. So that means the bottle service team automatically get a free tip from you guys.
Right.
So keep that in mind. Make sure that you ask them if there's auto gratuity or not. Most likely there is auto gratuity, but you're going to want to tip them on top of that, just because they're going to have to split those tips. And trust me, these people are going to remember your face. As they become managers and executives, they will be able to hook you up for free in the future. All the tips that I'm giving you is preparing you for the future. Las Vegas is, again, all about building relationships, connections, meeting and becoming friends with as many people as you can. If you did not notice already, all of the strip clubs in Las Vegas offer free rides to their venues. The drivers of these vans, buses, and limos, they pretty much work completely off a tip. You can leave them $5 or $3, whatever you feel is right, but make sure that you leave something for them, because they are giving you a free ride. Normally a Uber to one of these strip clubs will probably cost you like $10, $15. Instead of doing that, get this free limo service and make sure you tip the driver at least $5. Okay, so I wasn't going to add this one on the list, but you guys are going to ask me this anyway in the comments. But how much should you tip the strippers?
I don't even do strip clubs no more, bro. For this reason right here. I got a past of a past. Not no criminal past. Don't look at me like I'm crazy. I used to be around the strip clubs and all this stuff all the time growing up. That's why I stopped doing strip clubs. But I'm going to see what he say. And then I want y'all, this is a pause break right here before I even get started. How much y'all going to the strip club? How much y'all tipping them strippers? How much y'all tipping them? But this, yeah. Oh my God, I hate this conversation right here.
I would say between $1 and $5. It's that simple. $1 to $5. Just get a bunch of ones and start throwing it at them. And I'm gonna say this one more time. Las Vegas is all about building connections. If you take care of the strippers, they will take care of you when you come back next time. You can add them on Instagram. You could talk to them. They will hook you up with discounts, packages. They will hook you up at other venues. So always be building relationships. Okay, so I talked about the nightclub VIP host, but there's somebody that's a little bit more important than the nightclub VIP host, and that is the casino VIP host. One of the great things about the casino VIP host is that yes, they can hook you up with bottle service at these nightclubs, but even better, they can hook you up with free rooms, they can hook you up with free meals, they can upgrade you. They have more power than the nightclub VIP host. So with these people, you definitely want to become friends with them. In order to get a casino VIP host, you have to gamble a lot. The more you gamble,
I just want to say real quick, like this is a real good video, even though I disagree with some of these things to an extent. But I'm pretty sure from what I've seen in this video for the bulk of everything, this title is How to Do Vegas for Free on a Budget. This stuff don't sound budget friendly at all. It don't sound budget friendly at all. Because tipping isn't free. Tipping costs money. It costs money to tip somebody. And tipping somebody $100, $200, $500, $900, throwing fives at the scrippers, that adds up.
the more free things that they will give you. So if you're known for gambling a lot, they will definitely try to hook you up with free nights, free bottle service, free drinks.
By the way, my point on this whole not being cheap, gambling ain't cheap, especially if you losing. I'm just looking for the free stuff. But this sounds very expensive. Gambling a lot, that ain't free. I mean, think about it. Imagine you lost $3,000 and then they comp you a room for like 2,000. You know, you still lost money. You still down. Or imagine you lost 1,000, they give you 1,000 worth of stadium, you go gamble and lose again. You still lost money. Like, but it's like one of those, it take money to make money. This is what this is being presented as. You need to spend this money up front or come out the pocket for this to reap the benefits in return. If you don't do Vegas that often, this might not be that beneficial for you. You know, if you do Vegas frequently, then, you know, it could work. But drop y'all comments below, let me know.
Everything that you wish. Now, the difference between a nightclub VIP host and a casino VIP host is that the casino VIP host will come to you. You do not go to them. You have to hit a certain number in order to attract the attention of a casino VIP host. Again, they're overall more powerful than the nightclub VIP host, and they can hook you up with more things. So if you're lucky enough to get your own casino VIP host, make sure you spend a lot of money.
If you lucky enough, I'm going to just leave that there.
Make sure you tip them well. Another thing that people fail to realize is that in Las Vegas, drink prices could go from $15 all the way up to $30, depending on what you order at most of these bars and nightclubs. One of the ways to get free drinks all you want is by going to the casino and gambling. Now, when you gamble, there will be a cocktail waitress that will walk around taking drink orders. All you have to do is keep tipping her $1 and she's going to keep bringing you drinks. Now, it's standard to tip her $1, but if you tip her like $3, she will make sure to keep coming right back.
Yeah, I've told y'all that in on my main channel and in my streams. I've told y'all that. I always say, when you gambling, if you can be gambling at a table for a while, give her $2 off the bat. Once you give her $2 off the bat, she will come back to you in a matter of minutes. It's work like clockwork. I got a lot of people who I be on that. Tip her $2 the very first time she bring you a drink, and then from there, just tip her $1, and she'll keep coming back to you because them cocktail waitresses, they can make a lot of money just off tips. So yeah, I agree with that for sure. No more than $2. You don't need to do $3. $2 at the beginning, $1 every time after that. If you want to be more courteous, then you can. But yeah, I agree with that for sure.
back to you, right back to you. And that's one way for you to get a little tipsy before you do other things.
And order a double. If y'all trying to drink to get trashed, take it from me. I done lost money doing this, but a lot of people don't tell y'all this when it come to Vegas stuff. If you're gambling, you can order a double whatever. Like, I like Bay Breezes when I'm gambling, or I drink Crown and Ginger Ale, as y'all know. But whichever one I'm on, I always get a double. Let me get a double Crown and Ginger Ale, or let me get a double Bay Breeze. So you can literally get like basically double shots in your drinks. They don't charge you nothing for that. So that tip right there that I was telling y'all about, that $2, like, it don't cost her nothing to make the drink. She just gonna order, but she gonna make sure you keep drinking. But yeah, if you're trying to get trashed or get extra lit, get a couple of doubles while you gambling and you'll be all right.
Now, if you're already at the club or at the bar and you're interacting with the bartender, there's no way that they could give you free things. Maybe they could give you a free shot every now and then, but just the standard is to tip them at least $2 or $3 per drink. Or you could just tip them one time and call it a day. It is up to you. But I'm gonna keep stressing this. It is all about building connections. All about building connections for the future. So make sure that you tip them well. This one is really huge. Make sure that you tip nightclub security. These guys you probably want to tip the most because they have so much power and don't even realize it. So during a big night, if you do not have bottle service, you're going to have to wait for hours in line. If it's really huge, yeah, you're going to wait a few hours in line, especially if you're a guy. Now, one of the ways to get around this is by tipping a nightclub security guard in order to get in faster. There's two ways that you could tip a security guard. One of the ways is to tip them so that you could get to the front of the line and you could pay up front. Or number two, if you tip them a lot of money, they could possibly just sneak you right into the club and get you in for free. But that's going to cost a lot of money.
Neither do I, nor is it free.
At most of these venues, security is not allowed to take tip for this reason exactly. So if you're going to try this method, make sure that you tip them a
With all due respect, my guy, I wouldn't even put that in the video. Again, because you risking people's job. I wouldn't even put that in the video.
ton of money because they are risking their job for this. I would honestly say tip them $150 per person, or if you're going on a really huge night like New Year's, give them like a $300 tip up front. Now you probably say,
all right, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna keep it a whole 100 with y'all. I'm about to stop this video right here. This video done crashed twice. Like literally, I've had to clip this video and cut this twice because in the midst of reacting to this video, it's crashed twice. I'm not even finna finish the video. Y'all can leave your comments below. It's a lot of stuff in here. I don't know how I feel about this one, my guy. I really don't. Some useful stuff in here for sure, but a lot of this stuff really not gonna help people who trying to do Vegas for free. This seemed like a video plug to try to plug people in the industry and to make sure that people in the industry getting tipped. And you know what I'm saying? From somebody who networked in Vegas, you know, I'm sure they appreciate that. But for people who travel into Vegas, they're not really trying to look at how to like get around stuff, especially if you're talking about pushing stuff for free. Like most of this stuff in here wasn't even discounted. You're talking about hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So for somebody who going to Vegas for a few nights, they're going to come out thousands of dollars. People ain't got that kind of money, especially when you're doing a video on how to get stuff for free. Some people don't go to Vegas that often to network and build relationships that's going to lead to them spending these thousands of dollars. So I think this video is this video can be misleading in a lot of people's eyes. And I myself wouldn't even have used the word free pushing this right here. This not it. So, but yeah, I can't watch the video no more. My computer keep crashing. Clearly, I don't know. I guess my computer not feeling this video neither. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. Hit me up on Instagram, Twitter. Hit me on Twitter if y'all got some videos y'all want me to watch, or just comment the videos below. I know I read all of the comments. I'll let y'all in the next video for my computer close and crash and I can't even finish locking up this reaction video.